What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another Road to Glory video. We are starting today's episode with this, the 84x20. Couldn't care less about Figo. Don't care about the 87 plus fantasy team 102 player. An 84x20 is great for a few reasons: the exchange, the SBCs, and giving me some informs. And we are literally starting right here with this. We've got a bit of other menu grinding to do once we get this opened, and then we've got some gameplay to do as well. And we are starting with Joshua Kimmich. Be a double walkout. Delightful. Love that. Big fan of that. And we're also getting out of this another 88. So 2 88s for the exchange, Silva and Kimmich. Very, very good. And alongside them, we get one inform. 87s, 85s, 84s, 87s, and 84s. So I've got some dupes to deal with. What I think I'm going to do first, actually, is get some player picks. So I will be right back. All right, I kept 80s and above. I got 21 player picks altogether, which is actually a little bit more than I thought. But let's see if we can get ourselves some good stuff. And then we're going to go and put all of this into the menu grind, get some new players, and build... not build a new team, but, you know, kind of like change our team around a little bit to facilitate some of these new players. There's a Miedemar, including Pickett at left back, who I really want to try. She looks fantastic. We'll take another Arsenal player there, and Thomas Partey. So, yeah, that's where we're at. We'll take Pepe there. Maybe I should, at the moment, take duplicate 83s. EA. Delightful. Delightful. We haven't even begun the exchange program yet. And we've already got an 89 and 2 88s, an 86 Trent in there as well. Although the one of the SBCs requires an 85 rated score. Oh, how amazing is that? Ruben Diaz and Rodri from these player picks. That is honestly outstanding. Outstanding. Let me tell you, our exchange game is on course. Let's go. Got 10 more of these player picks. Come on, give me one more huge player. Jordi Alba there. Give me one more like 87 plus, and maybe one inform would actually be nice. I could really use an inform. It would save me having to complete an inform SBC, because I do need some informs. For I think I've got one now, and I need 3 for the menu content that we want to be making. I did have pages and pages and pages. Obviously, I burnt through them. I used them. Stopped doing upgrades, inform upgrades anyway. We are going to take all these 84s because they're just always going to be handy, aren't they? Can we get one more 87 plus? Even if we can't, 2 89s from 20 player picks is fantastic. It doesn't look like we're going to, but we're going to tap out at 2. But that's still great. And so what I'll do now, I'll go and build 3 Team of the Week player picks, and I will be right back. I have completed Hoyland Player of the Month. I have completed the Daily Showdown and played a Squad Battles game and got the Daily Play and did all of that. I do need to finish off Ashley Cole as well, guys. I've only got 3 days left on him. I did pack an Allison 89 out of a 81x2, so that's pretty cool. I am halfway through Alexander Isak. I would also like to get Ben Chilwell for the team today. I'm not overly concerned on him because I want to use Pickett and the other American woman that I've got. But I do really want Dybala as well. However, we have first got the 383x10s. I think I mistakenly said there was the 84x5s. There is not. They're the 83x10s. And we're going to start with nothing of any value. It'll be 85 bright. Probably going to have quite a few dupes here. Yeah, that's pretty poor. And, you know, I say all the time, guys, right? But don't be lazy. Don't do what I just did there, right? I could have easily built a Team of the Week player pick with those cards, but, you know, sometimes we're lazy. We get ourselves a Dutch centre-back. It's going to be Delict. Be a double walkout then. It's not, but at least it's a walkout. It's another 86. Probably flooded with a whole bunch more. Ooh, inform. Love that. Now, an 85, I will. Did EA just give us an 84 and an 83 exchange? Like, they might think it's dumb. An 85 gives 7 players. Let an 84 give 5 players and an 83 give 3 players, 2 of them rare, something like that, right? Like, just make it worth my while. Make it worth anybody's while, you know? Because listen, if you've got an abundance of 83s, you chuck them all into an 83 exchange. You might end up just getting trash back every single time, but you end up hitting another 83 plus out of it. Could just be the good old endless cycle, couldn't it? Even the 84s there. If I could get 5 cards for each of those, that'd be 10 more cards. That'd be 1 more player pick for those 2 84 rateds. So no specials off the face anyway here. You're going to get a Spanish right back. Okay. I think that's a walkout, right? It's on a battle. Was it 85? Oh. They were actually some terrible, terrible packs. So what I am going to do now, I have got a few little bits of fodder in the club from just opening the packs from the... oh, look at that. Opening the packs from the informs and such. But I've got some 89s. I do want to do some exchange. But what I am going to do now is finish off Isaac. I don't know if I can do Dybala as well right now. Isaac's just an 85 rated. That's nice and easy. I'm in that position again where I've got loads and loads and loads of high-rated cards. Look at that, 389s, 288s. I don't really have too many 85s, so I'm going to have to use some other stuff here as well, which isn't the end of the world. And this will get Isaac for us, and hopefully it'll be good fun to play with in Champs. Get the 85s, chuck a couple of 87s in there as well. We'll save the 88 pluses for either a rainy day or the exchange. Let's get him up over that. That's enough. Save an 85. Yes, we can. Submit that in. And that is going to be him done. And I'm trying to think of like what sort of team I'd be building at the moment. I actually want to switch into 4-3-2-1. You know, I spoke yesterday in the last RTG video. I spoke about how, you know, I watched people like Orzio play and stuff, and I really want to add that extra little bit into my game to make myself a better player. And do you want to know one of the crazy things that all of those people do that I don't do? Use the 4-3-2-1. That's right, I'm using the 4-4-2 because I really wanted to be like crossing the ball kind of person. And of course, you know, Isaac's 6'4", with 93 jumping and 87 heading. So even though he doesn't have aerial or power header, he'll still be a beast in the air there. And so we're going to change the team, and we're going to change the formation. We've also got Okafor nearly finished now as well. And I think it will actually be a nice change because although Miedemar is going to go onto the bench for right now, the 4-3-2-1 is going to end up having Saka. Should we just get Isaac? It's going to end up having Saka. Wait, where is he? Not get him. Surely I sent him into the club, right? There he is. Pickett is going to go at left back. Rolfo is going to stay at centre mid for the time being. We're going to put the other American woman that we just got. So, date newest and special. So Fleming is going to go into the team because I really like the idea of Fleming. And so, yeah, in the 4-3-2-1 now, having Saka, Werner, and Isaac up front, I think could actually be quite good. So I don't mind Saka's right wing, left wing. I need to go 4-4-5-1 to start with because I like starting formation here. We'll just do this 4-5-1. Saka out there at right mid. Isaac out there at left mid. Oh. I need something with wingers. I need a 4-3-3, don't I? Not a 4-5-1. My apologies. Get ourselves 4-3-3 there instead. That's more like it. Oh, Isaac also has left wing. I obviously don't want to use Bixby. We're going to go back for Yashin in goal. Because on that chemistry. On the bench, there he is. And the other centre mid, or the other player in general, I kind of want it to be an icon there. Not ideal for chem, right there. Werner's not on full chem, and these Americans aren't. So I think if I get a Women's League manager, and then I can have like, no, I can't even have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the Women's American Manager League here. like that, just to get the best that I can. It's not going to be perfect chemistry with this team, guys, but it's going to be 2 dots on all of these. And I really like I really like the look of this this woman, which is why I want to try her out. I know she's only 5'5", which is 4-star, 4-star. She's actually got some like cracking stats and some cracking play styles as well. I genuinely think she's going to be insane. So Pickett as well, who's got Relentless Plus and Whip Pass Plus. And us playing a 4-3-2-1 with Werner, Isaac, and Saka. Saka's going to be the left centre forward. Werner will be the right centre forward. Isaac will be the striker. These 3 will be the midfielders. We are going to have... what foot is this chick? She is right-footed. So we're going to have Rolfo on the left. We're going to have Zidane in the middle, because obviously 5-star, 5-star. And then we're going to have Fleming on the right there. This will be the team. Just for 5 or so games. It's not a groundbreakingly differently new team. We've still got 4 Arsenal representatives in there, which is great. The bench, I am going to put Kimmich on the bench over Xavi. I'm going to keep Xavi on the bench. And Miedemar on the bench as well. And we're actually going to bring Havertz. No, who I need is actually Okafor. If we're winning, a game and we can get him subbed on. Yeah, because I just need lots of wins for Okafor now. He's up to 87 rated as well, which is quite nice. And I still, like, even looking at that, Brobby... Oh, I forgot. I got Højlund. All right, Werner's coming out. Højlund's going in. That's where we're at. So, that... Also, Højlund gets full chemistry because... Who does he link to that gives him the full chem that Werner didn't get? How weird is that? What? Oh, no, wait. Wait, hold on. What? I'm confused. Where does Højlund get the extra chem point from? He gets... Oh, I put... Oh, that is Højlund. The game thinks it's Miedemar, which is why... Look at that in the top right. Game thinks it's Miedemar. And yeah, that's why it's on full chem. I was getting confused. He shouldn't have had full chem. We will go and put Højlund back in here. And that will be the team that we're going to use then. Werner on the bench. Yeah, Højlund goes in and loses as a little chem point. Now that makes more sense. So I'm going to sort out some tactics, guys. Get some chem styles on these. And let's get into our first 5 games with this team and talk about how well it plays. Right, well, guys, I've had an absolute nightmare start. First of all, I just didn't record the first 2 games that I played. I also lost both of the first 2 games I played. The first guy I came up against had an insane team. I want to see if I can show you what it was. For some reason, it would only let me... Yeah, see, it's like, look. This is me restarting the game because the gameplay was so heavy. The guy had premium Van Dijk, premium Red Evo Van Dijk. He had Future Stars Ronaldinho, like insane team. He only beat me narrowly. He beat me like 4-2. I added him as a friend because he hasn't responded or accepted yet. Because I wanted to ask where he's from because his team name was Kings of New York. And I Googled his name because he was so good at the game. And it turns out that his name is attached to, his name is somebody that is a pro Valorant player from New York. I'm like, okay, why actually just match against someone in New York? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. The next opponent that I came up against, I had to redo my tactics as well. None of my tactics saved. The next opponent that I came up against, and it was this guy here. And I'm -1 right now, right? 0-1, obviously. And I looked at this team and I thought, okay, I'm all right here, actually. You know, Gold Van Dijk, still a beast, but Gold Van Dijk, Gold Putellas, also a beast. Gold Hernandez, also a beast. But look at his chem style. He's got Catalyst chem style on Hernandez. He's got Cancelo and Modric. Like, he's got... Eusebio was obviously a beast, but Centurion's Rooney, not really. He's got that new SBC Grincha that he would have just done. And I thought, yeah, okay, I'm -1. I've matched up against this guy. He's got like a decent team because he's played the game, but no red cards, no like overly powered meta cards. How about this for the first thing he does when he kicks off is he passes it inside and he player locks, right? And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I ended up getting absolutely smashed by this guy, 5-1. And I didn't just get smashed in the sense that he like battered me by goals to goals. He literally, I couldn't touch the ball. I did have a lot of shots on target from counter attacks, and his keeper made a whole bunch of saves. Let's see if I had a look at it at half time. Yeah, no. One thing I just find myself doing now, for better or for worse, is googling people's names. But I didn't show the match facts there, did I? And this guy's got no social footprint, and I'm like, God damn, how can he be so good at the game? Like, so good at the game. And so I'm 0-2, but what I can say for sure straight away is the 4-3-2-1 is not for me, right? I'm going back to the 4-4-2 with this team. We're going to use Rolfo at left mid. Sorry, Rolfo at left mid, Saka at right mid. Like I like, even though I only gave it 2 games, I get it, but I can just tell straight away, man. Like that formation's not for me. This formation is for me. I just don't know how to defend with it. I don't know how to attack with it. It's the sort of thing that I shouldn't be trying out in champs. I should try out in rivals or qualifiers or in like a friendly or something. So I'm going back to I'm going into the 4-4-2. I'm going to play another couple of games now, 3 more games. I will commit to 5 games with this team. I'm going to restart the game again because this gameplay is so heavy, and it's 1:30 in the morning for me right now. The gameplay should not be heavy. It just shouldn't be. The server should be light because it's 1:30 in the morning. So not the best start to our champs run. But as I say, I'll stay committed to this team. Hopefully in the 4-4-2, I'll be able to get a better use of the team and feel a bit better with it and get a little bit more out of it. And there's only going to be one way to find out. So let's go. All right, guys. So the gameplay with the first team we've got here, obviously the team you just built, this team you've just seen me build, sorry. I was really interested to play with. We've got Højlund, we've got Isaac in here. 2 of the players I really wanted to get a feel for. One thing that playing with a new team made me realize is that knowing the players inside out goes a long way to being able to use the players well. I put this Isaac in the team. I put this Højlund in the team. I didn't understand what they had that was good, what they had that was bad, how their run patterns worked, how they performed. Like, it was just a mess, and it was hard. Sometimes, I've got this Bukayo Saka that we've just picked up. I know he's got power shot plus, so if I get into a position 35, 40 yards out and I've got some space, pop the ball up, power shot it to the back of the net. Great stuff. What a weird glitch that was, by the way. But the other thing of what we're doing here, and look at Yashin. Oh, he's honestly awful. We're going to get to him in a moment, or not necessarily him, but we're going to get to something about him and some other icons in a moment. The other thing that was absolutely brilliant about playing with this team and then the others that are coming up is playing with one team for 5 games for me, and having the mentality of I'm just going to use 4 different teams through champs. And this week, we went with the new players that we built. We've got an Arsenal-themed team coming up later, a meta team. Not that it's meta, just the best players that I've got on the account. Allows for a whole bunch of creativity for different reasons. First of all, we don't have to use those versions of the teams every time, right? We can use... What a miss, by the way, from Miedemar. By the way, here we are, 80th minute, 6-2 down. Sorry, what? I was 0-2 at this moment. You guys would have probably, I think, already seen. I didn't record the first 2. It was an oversight on my part. I'm thinking to myself, don't be 0-3, please. 0-3 would be atrocious. But with that being said, even if I was 0-3, one of the great things about building a team for 5 games is there's a reason to actually open packs, pack the new promo players, build the new SBCs, complete some new evolutions like the Future Stars evolutions that we haven't completed. It's too late to focus on those guys now, but there's so much value in actually obtaining the players from the game because we can have fun teams for 5 games, which is a really good thing for me mentally because compartmentalizing the games seemed to work really, really well because in my head, right, 20 games a weekend league is a daunting task. It's not in reality, just in my head. 5 games a weekend league, I could do that in one sitting in 1 hour, get a rage quit. Even if we don't get a rage quit, it's like an hour and a half max, right? Unless we go extra time like every game, but an hour and a half max, 5 games. Could even look as, fortunately, on like 40 to 50 minutes if we get a couple of rage quits or whatever. But the greatest thing about it is no matter what happens over a 5-game period, even just a 3-2 win-loss split is really good for getting the 11 wins that I'm currently progressing towards each time, right? I don't care now for 14 wins. We hit it last week. We hit 15 wins the week before. We got to 13-2 last week before dropping to 14-3, and then I bottled it and went 14-3 to 14-6. I seem to definitely like get a bit of relief when I hit 14 wins and stop trying so hard. And I also don't like that attitude either. So by kind of building these teams like this, a 3-2 split in each one gives me 12 wins throughout the week. And, you know, let's say I go 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. All of a sudden I'm 9-6. You know, 9-6 is a really low, like, form. It's only a +3 form. And so any team that I use in any split of the 5 games is going to be good to use, because unless I put in like a bronze team, my form is not going to be so high that it's going to be a pain in the butt. With that being said, if our form is really high and we're like 9-1 or 8-2 after our first 10 games, and the form split's really bad, that doesn't matter too, because if we're playing with just a team of like a brand new team, a fun team, and we're only playing for 5 games on experiment, it could just be based around fun. And it's really weird, because I'm going to do it with qualifiers as well. I'm going to build one team for 5 games and another team for 5 games, and effectively have 6 squad builders each time. Whether or not within that I make everything in the same video like this, it might be a little bit more fun to kind of do a little something. Build the 5 players. Sorry, build a team for the 5 games with some SBCs, some packs, build the team, make that the episode. You know, a new team every episode, and always have one of the episodes focusing on the Arsenal side of things. But I also don't know if people really want that much RTG again. Like, you guys seem to have settled a lot nicer, like I have as well, with actually having 1 or 2 really long episodes per week rather than daily shorter episodes, even though it's effectively the same content, right? But you guys seem to appreciate a lot more like this. So let me know what you think about that down below. But I was going to talk about actually the icons and one of the comments that I had from the last video, but actually I'm not, because we're running out of time for this set of games. But I do end up actually 2 wins and 3 losses. Really unfortunate in this one, because we went a man down really early. I had some chances to score some goals. This guy only had obviously he only scored like a couple of late goals to win it, and it was really frustrating because I actually performed really, really well in the game, and it was a bit triggering to be 2-3 after my first 5 games. With that being said, I really didn't like the team I was playing with, which is a really easy out, isn't it? It's a really easy out to say you didn't like the team when you're losing with it, but it is the truth. But let's go live. All right then, guys. So you would have just seen the gameplay of the previous team. I can tell you with some confidence, I think Højlund and Isaac are both very bad. Højlund got 1-1 in 5 games for me. Isaac didn't do too much better, I don't think. Obviously, I lost 3 of the games, which is a bit disappointing. The first 2 opponents were really good. The other 2, he scored 4 in 5. I suppose he's a bit better there. But I thought Pickett was okay. Nothing crazy. I expected a bit more. And the other American woman as well was pretty good as well. But that 5th game, just tough, man. Getting the red card on Pickett really, really early on, and then narrowly losing to a literally insane team after dominating the game was tough. So for the next 5 games, we're going to play with the Arsenal team. This isn't necessarily the best Arsenal team, because I think Bergkamp would go in this midfield. The reason why I chose this team, though, is because I need a defensive midfielder. So we have still got Yashin in goal. Just I don't have Czech yet. Hopefully we'll get the Team of the Year icon out of that icon upgrade pack that we'll open a couple of today. We've got Scott, Saliba, Kivior, and Havertz into the team. Odegaard, Rice, Saka, Henry, Midemar, and Catley. And I am going to be putting some of the Arsenal players onto the bench as well for subs. We're going to go for a full Arsenal setup actually here. Because we've got some really good Arsenal Evos. I wouldn't mind getting on if we can. So he's one of them. None of these guys care about too much. One of the women that I wanted to put in. Wouldn't mind Gio Quiroz back in the team for a little bit. Tony Kroos can come back in the team. And I actually don't expect miracles. This newly upgraded Hurtig can come in. Yeah, I actually don't expect miracles with this team, if I'm being perfectly honest, guys, because it's just not good enough, right? That's fair. So if we can come away even evens, 5 wins, 5 losses after these 10 games, I'll actually count that as a bit of a dub. So we have got some packs and stuff to grind too, but we're going to do that after the weekend league today. We're going to get into 5 games with this team. Let's see how it plays. And so, guys, the second group of games is with that Evo Arsenal team, or like an Arsenal team. It's not necessarily even my best Arsenal team. It's not the Arsenal past and present. It's the Arsenal current and icons, which I think gives me a lot more connection to the team than past and present. Like, as good as that Willian card is, and he is good, it doesn't feel right playing with him. And literally instantly with this team, guys, right, two things happened. First of all, I felt so comfortable playing with this team because I knew how everyone was going to play. I just knew how everyone was going to play. And second of all, it's a world of difference playing with very good players compared to players that look good. And what I mean by that is Isaac and Højlund look like they should be good, especially under certain circumstances of how you play or whatever. I'd actually say if you put like Isaac, Højlund and Miedemar all together in a line and was like, these are the same bracket of players, I think you'd fairly reasonably agree with me that yes, they are. But Miedemar's like worlds apart. She's so much better. And it was so nice to play with the better players and have the Arsenal players on there. One thing that was really interesting, and one of the comments that we got from yesterday's video, or the last, Road to Glory videos from Ethan, he says, what is it with Nep pulling the craziest icons on his Arsenal RTG? And it is true, isn't it? The icon luck on this account has been magnificent. We have pulled Cafu. I think we might have done his SBC as well. I can't remember if he was a dupe or not, but I'm pretty sure I packed Cafu. We've hit Pele, Bobby Charlton, Zinedine Zidane's 94 version. We've hit that NepentheZ card, among some others, and I genuinely can't even remember some of the icons we've used, and I've even put some of the big icons into SBCs. But what's really phenomenal about it all is we haven't got all of the Arsenal icons. We didn't manage to get Thunderstruck Henry. We haven't managed to pack Centurion's Cole, even though he's been in packs and picks and stuff again multiple times. We haven't got the Team of the Year check. We haven't got the Centurions, Future Stars, or Regular Smith. We didn't get... Oh, we did get Pires. We did get Pires. We've only just pulled, like, Dennis Bergkamp's base card. I was playing some sensational FIFA here as well, by the way, or FC24. We're yet to get a version of Van Persie packed. I bought and sold him. We're yet to get any version of Ashley Cole. In fact, his SBC is expiring soon, and I am very tempted to not complete it because I feel like I'll just eventually pack him, but I will complete it. We'll use it in the next video for like a, you know, maybe a full icon team or something like that. But yeah, so I'm really hopeful that for Foot Birthday, we get a couple Arsenal icons, and with those Arsenal icons, I'm actually able to pack them because, yeah, I've been pretty unlucky in that regard. What's even more interesting, and something that I kind of regret now that the way I've kind of taken this series with, you know, the 5-game teams that we're going to build, and hey, listen, I might give up on that as well. You never know, right? With me, it's a lottery, isn't it? But one thing that I regret is now not having Laurent Blanc, not having Paolo Maldini, not having George Best. I don't even know if he's still available. Not having all of the icons, you know, like that David Trezeguet Winter Wildcard. It's actually a half-decent card, and I put it into an SBC. And so I'm kind of like sitting here now, like I wish I had done more with the SBCs prior and just been a little bit more open-minded with where this account could have gone. What a goal, by the way, from Miedemar. But on the flip side of that, if I did do all of those icons, I might have, this series might have gone down a completely different route and we wouldn't even be in this situation. Now, what was really interesting about these games here, guys, right? I tend to do something. Let me know if you do this as well. And we'll talk a little bit about this a little bit deeper in terms of the actual gameplay in the next segment. But I tend to do this a lot, right? If like one of the things that's helped me massively in getting 14 wins over the last 3 weeks in a row, and not even 14 wins, right? I feel like I'm actually doing myself a disservice just being like 14 wins. We've been getting to 14 wins with 3-4 games to spare. Like, it's been really, really good. And then I've been choking or losing focus or whatever excuse I want to give myself, but basically choking, right? And one of the biggest things for it has been me playing off stream. I knew it would be a big impact for me playing off stream. First of all, because I act like a petulant child sometimes when I'm in stream, and I, for some reason, assume and expect every single person I come up against to be a stream sniper. And if somebody who kicks off and player locks or does a step over does that from kickoff, I immediately assume that they're a pro player. And it's just, it is the weakest mindset. And I sometimes after I finish stream, I look back and I think to myself, what a baby. And I'm like, get a grip of yourself, man, and get a grip on reality. Even if these people are stream snipers and are good at the game, just get better at the game yourself and stop expecting everything to be easy, right? I'm pathetic with it sometimes, and I know I am. However, playing off stream is helpful, first of all, because I know that they're not stream snipers. And so it kind of gives me an air of confidence going into a game, which I should just go into a game with anyway. Second of all, is it allows me to actually watch content whilst I'm playing games. And I find that really, really helpful. And one of the things that I find the most helpful is when I watch top-end players. Like, sometimes I'm watching Orzio, sometimes I'm watching, like, Stokes or Huge Gorilla. Sometimes I'm watching even Zwayback, and Zway even helps me with this situation a little bit as well, where I see what they're doing that's successful, and I'm like, oh yeah, that thing. And so you'll see me randomly start like player locking in one game, and then start doing like over the top through balls in the next game, and then in the next game you'll see me like start doing like some certain skill moves or some certain, you know, when I watch Zway play, I'm like, yeah, let me cross the ball, let me go down the line and cross the ball, and I start scoring more cross goals. Sometimes I see the pro players, like Huge Gorilla takes shots from really weird shooting angles, and I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that. So I'll try it, and it helps massively with how I'm playing, which is why we went 5-0 with the Arsenal team, which is absolutely magnificent. All right, guys, what an absolutely insane difference that was. We've gone from 2-3 with a team that I wasn't enjoying and getting on with to 7-3 with the Arsenal team. And although the Arsenal team is definitely worse than the team that I was using before, there is one thing that I think makes the biggest difference that I don't give myself enough time for with other teams, and that is knowing how the players play. Knowing what play styles they have and how efficient they can be with them, knowing the skill moves and weak foot and how to utilize that the best, knowing their pace generally, you know, like, can you beat defenders in behind and such. That was the biggest difference, because the team that I had before was so good, and I was struggling against even bad opponents. This team here, we just went 5-0 with this team. This is currently my kind of like best Arsenal team, but of course I'd like to hope to make it better, especially with those icon picks and whatnot. And I don't know what it is, but I think I finally got used to Henry. Now, he's actually got an insane return for us, 234 in 244 with 115 assists. But he felt heavy in so many games, and he has got a little low balance for sure, but there was something about him where he just felt heavy. I don't know what it is that I'm doing that's different, but he was monumental in those games, like monumental. And so for that bunch of games, guys, really, really happy right there to be 7-3, because it was getting hairy, wasn't it? We've got the daily play as well, which is going to give us some packs, and the FC Daily Play Completionist as well. I need to do one more game for this to get Moments La Bonta. Don't think I get anything else for that. Just the play one, just an 81x2 and an 82x2. Seasonal, we've done daily objectives. Of course, it doesn't matter anymore. We've got the season stuff done. So let's rip those packs. See what we can get out of these. There's only 5 packs. And after this, I know we've got 10 more games to play for this video. We're going to build 2 more different teams again. I want to use some of the SBC cards that are in the game right now. I want to get that Chilwell card. I want to get the... who's the centre-back? The Davinson Sanchez card. And maybe like another, I don't know, an other card. And so I'm going to build some player picks. I don't think I have too much for player picks. But what I do have is some 88s and 89s for the exchange, which obviously we are very, very happy about. So there is going to be, probably already on the channel actually, a how to grind infinite icon packs. Obviously with EA dropping that icon pack that is infinitely repeatable, contains Winter Wildcard, Thunderstrucks, and Team of the Years, we now have a great chance of getting all the Arsenal icons that we wanted. Well, I say great chance. We've got a chance. But 287s there is really, really nice. But yeah, we're going to start with having the ability to get ourselves... having the ability to get ourselves... What? I need to do the 83x10s as well, and I need informs for that. And for those informs, I need some lower rated cards. And for those lower rated cards, I need to go to the exchange. I think I've actually got some specials as well right now that we picked up very recently. Muller will go into an SBC, not into the exchange, but into an SBC. Who else have we got that I don't mind getting rid of? None of these players, really. It's a shame to have so many of these guys just sitting here. NepentheZ can go, really. Vola can probably go as well. But yeah. We've got, obviously, Pires, Suker. We can pack that. Well, Suker was an SPC. But, oh, I've got this Joao Cancelo, so he can go now because he's not upgradable. So that's going to be one card I am looking forward to, by the way, that Rolfo upgrade. Burner's also going to get some mad upgrades as well. And this had, like, you know, this promo week, it's a bit slow. But in general, it's been a good time from EA, hasn't it? We've got Alisson to go in here. Obviously, I'm not going to throw anything away. What we'll do is I'll open these packs now. And as soon as we get a duplicate, I'll just do it off camera. Like, maybe we get a little something good. Maybe we don't. But we've got 2 more 89s. And then we've got a lot of 87s, 88s, and 86s. But nothing below, and only what you see here above. So hopefully, we'll be able to get ourselves, A, something very good out of the exchange, and B, lots of player picks. You know, we're going to have like 200-odd players here straight away with what I've already put into the club. Which get us 10 would be 80. Maybe like 30 player picks altogether. I think won't be unreasonable. So here we go. 51 player pack number 1. Give us a special. It's not. German could be good. Striker could be good. Could be great. And 88 pop. Oh, I absolutely love the exchange. 80. Oh, EA, this is delightful and informed. They're like gold dust right now, guys. They're like 40k a piece and 88 pop from the exchange. Nothing else there. We did get a couple of dupes. I know I said I wouldn't throw any dupes away, but it's only one. So the other one was tradable, which is quite nice. So 51 players pack number 2. Come on. Ah, it's only an 84 Lobotka. There might be an inform in here as well. There is 9 dupes in here. So let me go and get some player picks, and I will be right back. All right, guys, I managed to get up to 21 player picks from that, which is obviously really, really nice because we put an 88 and an inform into the team. And with that inform, I already built an 83 by 10. We are going to go on a little bit of a pack grind here. Oh, anything good here, guys. Anything is good. But the big rated stuff is the best. Obviously, we need Team of the Week picks. We need icon packs. And we need fodder in general. So this is one of those situations where I will actually take a duplicate like 83, 84, 85, whereas sometimes I might have left them behind. Of course, taking 89 pluses are amazing, but getting informs are more amazing. So hopefully we'll pick up 1 or 2 informs. They're so valuable right now. That's Orban as a dupe as well right there. McAllister 82 can go in there. Only the 186 so far. I'm hoping to see a big 89 plus, you know, a big Kevin De Bruyne or something like that. 84 Ginter is okay. Okay. We've got... Actually, we'll actually ignore the 83 Di Maria this time around. Come on, EA. Oh. Nice. 88 Dele Alli. Let's go, baby. That's very good. Give me another 87 plus. Well, an 87 would be nice, but an 88, 89 would be amazing. Got 6 more of these picks to go. Take Muller. And we'll take any of those. Doesn't really matter, does it? 4 more to go. It's been all right. It's been all right. Could have been a bit better. But the fodder from it... Take Claudia Pina there. The fodder from it is good. All right, we've got 1 more to go. Can we end with a big card? Not really. So we've got to go and deal with Orban and Fabinho. And with one of the other informs that we had, that is now another 83 by 10 done with those. I've got 1 more to do. I've got 1 more inform, but it's an 87 rated inform. So I don't want to use it in an 83 by 10. But we've still got 2 51 player packs, 2 83 by 10s. Can we get blessed with anything good? Or are we just going to rinse the fodder? Hopefully we'll have no dupes out of the 51 player packs. We've kind of used it all. Going to get ourselves Mike Maignan. Be a double walkout for me. Not. Still, though, an 87 rated from this pack is so legit. There is 1 duplicate item in here, unfortunately. It's going to be an 84 Ramiro. Whatevs, EA. Whatevs. We've got a 51 players pack number 2. This is going to be Dutch. 86 rated. Be a double walkout. Not. But still, another 86 and an 85 rated inform. Yes, please. And no duplicates in this pack, which is good, which means we can move straight on to 83 by 10 number 1. We'll use that inform to get 83 by 10 number 2. We've got another inform in here, which is amazing. We've also got Jan Oblak in here as well, which is amazing. It's an 88 and... I don't even know who that is. Areola 80. It's 2 88s. That is sensational. That is absolutely fantastic. 2 88s, some 85s and 83s, an 84 and 2 83s. So I'm going to go and put these guys in the other 83 by 10. And the 85 Japanese inform went into that one as well. So that's all 83 by 10s done. And we've already put so much high-level fodder in the club, which is going to enable us to do more exchange packs, more player picks, icon packs. We'll end with like some icon packs or whatever in a little while. We've got another inform out of this, which is amazing. And Hegerberg or Haaland. Oh, it's inform Sorloth. So it's not an and. It's just a big inform. It's another 88 inform in this pack. What else is in here? Oh, genuinely amazing. Amazing. 2 informs in there is so nice. One of them being higher rated is so nice. An 83 by 10 number 3. Austrian. So it's okay. David Alaba. It could be a double walkout here. Not. But still decent. Maybe an inform. No. Lots of stuff to put in here now. Now what we're going to do actually, because we've already got some informs now, which is great, I'm going to go ahead and build our first icon pack before we build our next team. And just like that, guys, we have got it. The first of hopefully a good amount of these Encore icon upgrades that we will open on this Road to Glory over the next week. I want to get at least 10, maybe 15, 20 of them done. You know, Thunderstrucks are in here, so Henry's available. Team of the Years are in here, so Czech and Vieira are available. Smith Centurions is available. I've already got some of the icons, obviously, but there's some good stuff available. Let's see what we get. German striker. Who's it going to be? It's going to be 92 Prinz. It might be a duplicate, actually. No, I did have her, and I did use her. Hey, worst case scenario is she goes into an SBC, a player SBC, which is what we're going to do next. We're going to figure out what player I want. As I say, there's a few there that I think I want to put into the team for the next squads. So we've got Dybala. I'm not really bothered about. Yuri Tillemans the same. Dybala, I'm a big opponent of. I'm interested in him. Chilwell, I definitely want. I don't really care too much about any of these guys. Like Davinson Sanchez, I think I'll do just because he's cheap, but they're there for a while. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for. I'm just going to go for Paulo Dybala and build a little new team around him. So Prinz will go in here. We'll make this obviously massively cheaper. But let me go and finish off Dybala and I'll be right back. And here we go, guys, with Dybala in the team. So we're going to just focus on him. We're just going to build... I don't know what kind of team I want to build around him, but I kind of want to put him in like a fun, good, like a good team, basically, because I want to get the best use out of him. High-low work rates, 4-star, 4-star. Cracking stats for pace, shooting, passing, dribbling. Not the best physicals. Insane play styles. I'm excited to use him. We're actually going to use him up front as well. We're going to stay with the 4-4-2 because it just works very well for me. And yeah, let's see. I guess let's just go back for our best 11. Dybala. Oh, you know what? I want to use Vinny Jr. I want to use Werner as well, though. I don't think I can use them all. Dybala can go in at that striker spot there. We've got Pele. We've got Zidane. We're going to put Zidane in. Who have we got that are like the big players on this account? We have got Pele. Haven't used Pele in so long. We have got Bobby Charlton, Vinny J, Willian, but I kind of need some like Argentinian / Serie A. Who have I got? Oh, got Politano, Calhanoglu, and Kandra. Do you know what? I'm about that. I am all about that. Let's get those in first. Calhanoglu can go in there. I think we'll fill the rest of it with icons. Politano can go up on that right wing. and Candrava go in there as well. You can swap with Werner like that. I want to go back for... Do I have a left back? Rolfo. Won't get chemistry. Acuna will, though, and I really want to try him too. So Acuna will go in at that left back spot. I think I'm generally all right with that as the team. A great bench as well, with some Arsenal players too. We've got this... I need... Argentina links we've got. We can't get him on any more chemistry. We need a German manager to get him on one more chemistry. And we need 2 Syria links. Get him on 4. I want to use Pele though. How can I get it so that I can get Pele in instead of... Probably instead of Werner, actually. What formation do I need to run? Striker. There isn't one. There isn't one. Yeah, that's too bad. Right, we'll start with Werner. We'll go and get a German manager to get Werner some chem. And unfortunately, no manager will give him full chem or him full chem. But this will be the team, guys. I'm actually very excited to use this team. Lots of FC Fantasy cards in. This new player of the month, Dybala. This Candrava, who's a beast and going to get upgraded. I'm going to put all new chem styles on these guys. And let's get into the next 5 games. And then, guys, the last few games here with the quote-unquote Evo team. Quote-unquote meta team. It's, as I say, it's not like a perfectly meta team. But leading on from what we was talking about in the last gameplay session, you know, doing these post-com gives me another few other things that are really valuable, right? First of all, it gives me the ability to talk to you guys properly rather than complaining through a game, bitching and moaning, and end up just, you know, not having a fun time and you guys not having a fun time. But other than that, focusing on the gameplay is something that's really important and something that I find really interesting. And one of like the... How is this not a red card, by the way? One of the craziest things to me when watching the footage back like this as well, which again, I never do when I play live, because when I play live, I just send the video to Viper, he edits it, and it goes live because I've already done the commentary. When I actually play live, I improve so much from just watching this here. Like, I look at certain things and I'm either like, oh, that was a really good thing to do, or when I concede a goal, I'm like, in my head at the same time, I'm thinking, what a dumb thing to do, what a dumb way to concede a goal. Like, just stop selecting. And it kind of like helps me. And like I was saying before, like when I'm watching content creators, I start to emulate their style of play. And because I'm also like watching content and consuming content, I'm far, far less bothered about whether or not I win the game that I'm playing, because I've already come to the conclusion that I don't actually care, because I'm hearing my, you know, the content creators I'm watching say things like, guys, it doesn't matter if you get 11 wins, the rewards are terrible, or 14 wins, the rewards are terrible. Whilst I was playing these games here, like I was like, we've gone from 2 wins, 3 losses. I'm currently on a 6-win streak. This guy gives a 3 win, so a 7-win streak. So we're now 9 wins and 3 losses after this game, right? And I was like watching Gorilla open his rewards, and he got absolutely nothing. Nothing of value anyway. In my head, I'm thinking, apart from the coin bonus he gets from rank 1, which is significantly better than rank 3 or 4 or whatever, the menu grind at the moment is so good that the rewards that you get from whether it be rivals, champs, qualifiers, whatever, it doesn't come close to the menu grind. And so what's the point? And so I was on after these wins, I get to 11 wins. And I'm like, what's even the point of playing? What's even the point of playing to 14 wins? What's even the point? Right? It just doesn't matter, because that's 3 extra wins, which might take me 5 extra games, right? And if it does take me 5 extra games, that's an hour to an hour and 30 out of my life. Whereas that 5 extra games is going to net me such a little extra amount. If I put that same hour and 30 minutes into the menus, I would gain way more for my time. And I kind of sat there, and because Gorilla got awful rewards for rank 1, I was literally like, yeah, I just don't care. Now, what ended up happening, and you'll see once we come out of here at the end, is I got to 11 and 3, and I genuinely was like, I'm finished on 11. I'm happy with that. But then I'm also like, damn, I've still got 6 games. I know I only need to win 3 out of 6 to get 14 wins. And then I get the kind of like, how did this guy not score here, by the way? Oh, my days. I get that kind of like mentality of, what's the point of not trying? It's just games at the end of the day, right? It's just some FC 24. Even if I went and lost all 6, I've still got 11 wins. And so that's calm, right? That's acceptable. So just enjoy yourself. And so you'll see where I finished in the end, but I did end up playing through all of the rest of the games. This was the last game with this team. This guy had an absolutely insane team. And as I say, we went from 2 wins and 3 losses, guys. 2 wins and 3 losses. And I'm sad that they're going to nerf power shots because I use them quite a lot. To 11 wins and 3 losses. And it again just goes to show that even if you do have a bad start, it's not the end of the world. All right, guys, you would have seen the first few games with this team. We are now 11-3. So, wait, is that 4 games with this team? I got 1 gifted win, this win. Wait, maybe I'm only 10-3. Oh, I'm 11-3 now, right? Hold on, I'm confused. That might only be 10. Oh, it's 11. Wait, that means I played 4 games. I can't remember. I got 1 gifted win. I played against one guy who was a hyper sweat. He was insane, and I probably like got lucky to get the win. I played that game there. I don't remember the first game. It might have been an easy rage quit. But we've only got 4 games with this team. I am very tempted, and I know this is like not ideal for people or whatever. I know people want to see me play the games. I'm very tempted to stop at 11 wins because I've got now my premium red, which was one of the main reasons why, while I was playing the Weekend League heavy this weekend, I wanted the 50 wins. I wanted the Ultimate Team Champions Pro card because I think it strikes fear into people. And it also gives us an 84/20, which I'm very excited about. We've also done a milestone, which is going to be, the pursuit thing. 20 more to go. That's an 80/10. That's not bad, to be fair. So yeah, it's you know, given the fact, and again, man, this is where like team must play the biggest thing. Given the fact that we were 2 wins and 3 losses, I was 0-2, and this close, man, to being 0-3. We get a little walk out there, because I managed to get. Oh, that's amazing. That's tradable as well. I'm actually going to sell that. Yeah, because I went from 2-3 to 11-3. First of all, that's awesome. Second of all, as I've done the last couple of weekends where we've actually got to 14 nice and easy, 14 win rewards have been terrible. So I haven't even been doing the Evo stuff. I might put my Evo Okafor up into the team and build like a sweaty team. Let's get this 84/20 open first. We're getting a special card out of it. It's going to be Hegerberg. And that's an amazing start. Another 89 for us. And it's also going to be alongside her. Imagine it's Saka. Oh, it's Hummels. Still an 88, though. That's all right as well. An 89 and an 88 is very, very good. We also get in here 87, 86, 85s, 84s. Another 88, which is good. And a couple of guys that will go into the next thing. So, yeah, what I might do now... I don't want to play out the games hard if I end up just losing loads anyway and it just being futile. I might as well do that in Rivals. What's interesting is this team's awesome, man. I'm actually playing Candreva at left mid and Politano at right mid. Candreva's good. I like him. 1 assist in his 4 games. Dybala, just 2 goals in his 4 games. We've got Politano, who's not scored. Wow, 0 goals, 2 assists. A lot of those games, of course, were in the max chem mode where it doesn't count. Werner's been very, very good. Also, obviously, you know, I got gifted a win as well, so that didn't really count. But yeah, we've gone from 7-3 with this team to 11-3 with this team. Really, really nice. I'm tempted. How much do I have on my loans? I'm tempted to put in my team of the year loans. I've got a lot of games left on them, so even if people hit me with like a rage quit here or there, you know, 0-0 quit, it's not really going to make much of a difference. I am tempted to put them all in and play with them and get them gone. We'll see. Let me figure it out. All right, guys, I came to a decision. I was playing around with the team. I was like, what do I really want to do? And I was looking at the team and I thought, do you know what I really want to do? I want to grind the menus. And with 6 games to go, that's an hour and a half to 2 hours of gameplay. The rewards for 14, not that much better. Let me go and throw some games. And I will be back. Damn, I thought we would have got some chem there. Yeah, let me go and throw some games. And I will be back with our 11 win rewards. And with that, guys, I did manage to pick up the 14 wins. I actually went from 2 wins, 3 losses this weekend, all the way up to 13 wins and 3 losses. So a nice recovery for me there. But I then lost 3 in a row and only won the 14th on the final game. And even the 3 losses were games I should have just been doing better in. And I'm getting to the point now where I'm winning the games I quote unquote should win. And when it's like a good opponent, I get nervous, man. I just get weird nerves. I need to just work on that because 16 is in the bag. Not in the bag, but 16 is on the horizon. I'm confident I can hit it. But let's see what we get for our rewards and see if we can hit ourselves something big for the exchange or for the icon packs. I've got another icon pack saved that we will open up right here as well. So we've got Beth Mead, Kim Little, and Joshua Kimmich. Nice. So an 86, an 87, and an 88 from those player picks. Not obviously the best in the world, but not the worst in the world either. We have got the 85/3. Of course, is tradable. With Dembele. Hopefully a double walkout. It is a double walkout, thank God. And the other part of the walkout is going to be bronze. Not the best. I will sell them both. And Sheridan, I'll keep the 85. I don't really need coins. We're up to like, what, 400k or so now? Yeah, 330. We've got a couple like extra bits here from, I put the American women into the team for a couple of the weekend league games. I actually was 11-3, and then I put the American women in, and I thought, okay, I'll probably lose a couple here. I didn't. I won both of those. And then when I went back to the main team, I lost those, so that was a bit frustrating. But yeah, overall, really, really happy with where the account is at the moment. Really, really happy with where our wins are coming from at the moment, you know. Given how difficult I was getting to 14 wins up until 3 weeks ago. You know, I think up until 3 weeks ago, we'd hit 14 wins 2 or 3 times the whole time on FC24. And the last 3 weeks, we've gone 14, 15, and 14. So there has been significant improvement there, which of course is fantastic. And this is going to be it for today, guys. So we've got the ultimate pack, the campaign pack, and the final icon pack. That's going to be nothing. Could be a walkout to be German. It is. Oh, double walkout. Oberdorf and Erdegaard. We don't mind that. Don't mind that. A lot of coins then off of the rewards there. Hopefully this campaign mix pack will be something of value. Not just some deadbeat 85, but a higher rated card. Wait, that's Saliba. Oh my days. I mean, obviously I've got his 88 rated, so I don't need it, but that's pretty mad, isn't it? About 100k card out of that, but more importantly, it's an 87 rated for us. And then to end with for today, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Let's get this Encore icon pack and see what icon we get. Dutch. Centre forward. Centre forward? Is that Cruyff? No, Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp. We've obviously already got the winter wildcard Bergkamp. We now have a first owned Dennis Bergkamp. 4-star on him. Yeah, I might use him. I might use him. Guys, that is going to be the end for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.